last night. Last night I did a rare thing. Last night I sat down to watch television. The news burned breaches into my brain. Apparently, bombs bring democracy and some cultures benefit from the scalding of their children's flesh. The civilization spreading lobby, leaking lies, scripted as show business from murder's mouthpiece. I'm used to this fuckery. Numbed now. Perhaps I am a coward or a cunt, or both. My Colton calls. I laugh the awkward laugh of an arsehole who thinks this world can improve but still can't reconcile my love of humanity with my consumption of death. I change the program and Huxley replaces Orwell. Some semblance of flesh, world famous for being famous, takes her dog for a day spa. I shit you not. Manicures and massages for dogs, pets pampered while people starve. My Colton calls again. I am not so moral after all. I switched to the channels that once played a thing called music. You'll never guess what I saw. Champagne, fast cars, bitches and bikinis. I mean, how do these genius directors come up with such original ideas? A rage attacks my throat, threatening to howl scorched words at the screen. I remember that I'm alone and that would be weird. I mutter to myself instead, but no. The rage is determined to have its way. Streams of images, brutalized bodies, dead babies, reruns of televised war as a sick Groundhog Day, each shit soaked to which I've been subjected. Smoke, but no mirror. Circus, but no bread. I snap. The cast iron teapot, the one I usually pompously pour from with my mates that like poetry and think ourselves to be sophisticated, finds my hand. The rage launches this piece of metal earth and shatters into 1,000 shards, the curtain that conceals by revealing. The telly is fucked. I breathe a sigh of satisfaction. In that instant, I am taken.
Visions, we're calling them visions, but they are something more visions. I'm sure that you're getting to, but you ignore visions. I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Call it my intuition, internal guide visions. Calling them visions, but they are something more visions. I'm sure that you're getting to. Though my brush don't touch no paint, still it's vivid, the lyric etched in memory. Sketched by this pen of me, inseparable like any success and the frenemies. In the 8th year of this lifetime, my comfort was disturbed by a presence not quite mine. I remember in patches, my bloody head covered in patches, playing with matches too young, but also playing in matches when bullies in my cousin's estate. They confiscated the object of every young boy's dream. I felt hatred that taken now, I wasn't like that. Cause mommy told me early I should always fight back, so attack is what I did. Stupid little kid, how does a bigger, stronger boy deal with the punch in the ribs? Pick me up from my feet, bang my head on the streets, concrete. Multiple times, the blood started to leak from the wound that it came from. Some old lady shouted that she knew what she would say, something so dropped to the floor. Conscious, I ain't sure the consciousness can adequately describe what I saw. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe.
Visions.
Call it my intuition, internal guide.
Visions.
We're calling them visions, but they are something more.
Visions.
I'm sure that you're getting to, but you ignore.
Visions.
I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe.
Visions.
Call it my intuition, internal guide.
Visions.
We're calling them visions, but they are something more.
Visions.
I'm sure that you're getting to, but you ignore. Lying there with a bloody head, filling off the on and off a black tower, baby. I was just dreaming, it was the meaning, but I'll tell you the facts now. Saw me, all kicking off the future Premier League with it. So clear, as if it could take place now. While I was there face down, now I'm thinking that I couldn't make out. Me on the stage, strange crowd, woke up in the hospital. My cousin told me concussion, a couple stitches in the back of my head. Said in the night and it told me something that day forward. I started training, all of my own, even days it was raining. Thought I was crazy, I was 8 year old, for 7 AM daily. Went to the school gym, and then the strict charge for QPR. Nearly missed it, simply could not afford the cab. All of the way to a block car action. Too young to get on a train on my own, mum was always working. Back then somehow she got the paper. Broke up there back for the week of the training. I never got in the team, I'd seen many times already that life is mean. I cried, still winning, top for the came and see my mum giving what I knew she didn't make for a living. And if what hit me, I remember the vision I picked this harder. Always stepped to my roots, yeah, I was one of those youths. Mum got sick up, care got thinner. Just kicked with maybe missed dinner, but my temper also got thinner. Feeling the stress of a house without a breather. 1 year later, I signed for West Ham without no job. What's the next plan? Visions, hardest to describe. You could call it my intuition, eternal guide. You call it new visions. You call it new visions. It's all the new visions. Visions. How you feeling, ladies and gentlemen of Sheffield? We are just doing a slight changeover because it's not all one video. We have broken the dramatic tension for one moment, but it's all good. It's nobody's, it's what it is, it's 3 separate videos. This is Visions, a comic book EP, ladies and gentlemen, something a little bit different. You can buy a copy of the comic book later. I'll be happy to sign it for you. Yo, listen. Yo. I still played, but I'd lost my discipline, lost my innocence, I'm right in the thick of it. Ball-head, screw-face, jeans that never knew waste, all silver AV, things course they ain't laced, gassed off a mob, deep thoughts, suppress them, hunger breeds aggression, not reflection on the lesson, go get them, was the message on the end of the phone, when it was 6 man crowded in my Benjamin's home, there's a free meal cooking just over the road, I was not over the road, so thinking overly cold, the lives of man and many hustles, tax-free, my boys that help me get the cash and the straps free, act free, it's the stage, this world that we play, the play, get a girl, develop to say hey, is when there's a chance to get laid, man's brains go out the window, I'm feeling strange watching this frame from out the window, soon as he was far enough away from the house, we ran down the stairs and took position in the garden bushes hidden. Put the clipping, valley over the face, this cold metal we gripping in the palm of the hand. It's power in this world we live in, part of the plan. It's the scour of my whole field of vision. I see my other brothers watching from the window. Taste the adrenaline in my mouth, cold sweat, pimples. I can hear footsteps coming like I'm surrounded. Is that really footsteps or just my heart pounding? Visions. 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 Too late, the victim bust the corner, came into the garden, got to the front door and never even saw us. I waited for the perfect moment when the door was slightly open. I ran up on his back quick and let the metal poke the boy and took it further. Clapped him with the back of the tin, tried to push him in the yard so we could capture him, but we did not factor in. Fear is such a natural thing, once it kicks in, you can never control the panic in. The scream he let out was so much louder than a siren. We're less than half a mile from the station, are we facing time and make a decision? It's no definitely prison. Neighbors looking out at the windows raising suspicion. Look back at his mother as I grabbed him by the scruff of his neck. What happens next you could never expect. As I looked into the screaming man's terrorized eye, something happened so unusual. I could see the entire universe through his pupil. It was so beautiful, my father clearest vision I'd had was so confusing. 2 times stop, eternity trapped in a single second. As if everything that could be known was a single lesson, I'm guessing. Because words is not an adequate set of tools, even in the hands of this master. To explain it, my body disappeared and there was no rules. Every moment for a star and explosion was contained in the iris of this man we wanted to rob. Who himself was a robber too, but now both of us gods. Because from an eye to an eye we created the world. Just as I grasped the truth, then along came hell. All I could feel was pain and murder, aiming at every single person I was supposed to kill and kill. I can't explain it. Visions. Then I stopped out of the vision, couldn't remember where I was, shit, it took me a minute. All I could hear was sirens ringing. Why am I stood here with this pistol ripping? Virgin pulling on my shirt and screaming to run. I don't know where I should come, my legs moved anyway. When I crossed the high road, back to the block and it's like with the blindfold. We're safe now, it's a state where you don't go. Ain't nobody gonna jump to the popo. Come on man, valleys on the face, yeah. doubts on the way, ain't no tale to relate. I knew right there I was faking the pavement. I was destined to stages, the pages, the inspiration that I came with. I can't explain it, you probably think I create it. Come through, I just adopt it, practice the shit, then put my trust in energy. For the visions that I've seen, like a dream, but I'm much more vivid seen energy. For the visions that dwell in me, the right guy, the city was a spell of me, inevitably, yo. When you put them secretary, you gotta follow the path to overcome the lethargy. Done all this, kept my integrity, spat the same politics, you ain't legendary. Yeah, right. That brings us back to last night. Visions. This is the final chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Visions. As I stared into the shattered shards of glass, I could see the past and grasp the vast of that history in divine and art. The last of the great creed of Timbuktu, memorizing the secret history, propaganda and truth. The ones considered too important to be read, and they memorized it and rhymed it the earliest form of spitting day. Spat it and sang it and played it upon the core of the drum. We're talking to, but some chose to ignore it. Most preoccupied the ruler of you. We'll go the future where the corruption of the common to the kingdom will consume it. Rejected the new religion, called it a mental prison. Prophesied the worst conquerors coming and taking children. Of course they were ignored and banished to poor with a sword and vanquished. Now all truth tellers throughout history, but they never vanished. Made it through the middle passage. Never gave up the habit, passing on the stories and traditions so that we can have it. I saw his clear as day, a real trap beneath the deck. Burying piss, shit and vomit up into his neck. Lying shackled next to his younger sister already dead. Rotten corpse don't even smell no more cause he has lost the scent. Still he's on the song with the wolf and you're giving heart to all the others trapped, but ready to start. That is art, that's poems to bleed, songs from history. The greatest gift ever given, a true mystery. Even when the drum was outlawed in the plantation, she kept beating it, singing in secret and maintaining. I could see the start of the Haitians and revolution and what they started with. Implications of music, I still remember reading form over drums, so we call it rapping. Calling on the ancestors to help them make it happen. I could see Como swearing 1895. Reconstruction was crushed in the struggle into survival. The drum beating the songs is what defeated what is created. They now call jazz, don't believe it. Just another continuum in our tradition of our collective genius, whatever is our petition. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Visions, calling my intuition internal guide. Visions, we're calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Visions, calling my intuition internal guide. Visions, we're calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. I can hear the Delta blues, sung by sharecroppers, or maybe it was the Malian blues from centuries before. I could not decide, the vibe was so similar. Was seeing without eyes, my mind was the cinema. Multiple dimensions at once in a million narratives. Joy of creating, but what you're facing is so harrowing. The glass showed to me this all around hallucination, evolution, the MC from many different nations. I can hear the barbershop protects of street corner preachers, poets of the Harlem Renaissance, some of the greatest teachers. I saw Marcus Garvey, speaking far from calming, river passion of a general commanding half his army. I can see Cap Calloway composing dictionaries of slang, doing early versions of the world, talking to his band. Mr. Q. Elliot and composing Ellis Cat and Howlin' Wolf, Buddha's jump on insects, they tried to scam him. I could hear Memphis Mini or set afar. Plucking the strings of the guitar like a Cypriot song. I could hear bars of Charlie Parker coming up after Muhammad Ali, spitting the rhyme to make us cry with laughter. I could see ex-tempo and Trinidad looking like the battle. Jamaicans covered with blues before reggae was channeled. I saw my grandmother coming across the ocean in the opposite direction from where ancestors were stolen, bringing these traditions to Britain with 100,000 others. Lost in the child of the art, the 4 sexist mothers. I saw Cool Herc also leaving Jamaica, taking the sound system to the book, changing the flavor. Visions, 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 visions. I saw Gil Scott, Harry Lost Poets, and World's Prophets. You know it, Big You through the early talkers was on it. I saw a Tupac, born in a cell, his whole life flashed before me, and I'm sure you could tell his mission was uncompleted, cause this message went unheeded to get all youth, only powerful needed, the real need of us all bounty killer, super cat, ninja man and yellow, smiling coach, Yolanda posse, skinny man and mellow. I saw Cool G, Big Daddy Kane, KRS, Big L, Big Pun and Biggie that laid to rest. I saw every legend that I've neglected to mention, and every legend that I've never heard of resting in heaven, whatever you wanna call it, wherever spiritual moment, rest after the rest of the flesh returns to the soil. And I can see myself standing here, just a link to the chain that goes back centuries further than you think. It was clear to me I'm a vessel and nothing more. In a compass of fool, I ain't got a clue with pause. And I can feel the time was fulfilled, the way we're told that everything that's ever occurred is here in this present moment. So it matters not what the media wanna tell us, don't understand this culture, just products they wanna sell us. And it matters not most of the planet's never heard of me. These rappers write bars, I write portions of eternity. Visions, 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 visions. If I live to old age, well they should murder me. I gotta keep writing, it's so much bigger than me personally. I'm so exhausted and energized, tired and awake, a whole nother place in my mental state. After such an epic journey, I couldn't sleep. I stayed up the whole night, and this is what I write. I put the pen down the first line, knew the lyrics off by heart already, cause I wrote them before in another line. And it was clear to me, my contemporaries ain't contemporaries, I'm from another century. Seems that I was meant to be free up the MC, people storyteller, from the palace to the village, to the ship to city dwellers. I felt the vision sky with a plan, but I was moving blindly, and how they take my life up to this point where you now find me. Wherever you live in grimy or chuck, but I come up climbing the vision, so I'm always guide you, so you just gotta decide it. You follow what you know, what's inside your very soul will be distracted by the 10,000 things that they promote. All this I understood just from the shattered glass. Looked up at the clock, time passed so fast. I swept up the glass on the floor and went about my day, and came here to tell the story. Here is what I say. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Visions, call it my intuition, internal guide. Visions, we're calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, sure that you're getting to, but you ignore. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Visions, call it my intuition, internal guide. Visions, we're calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you're getting to, but you ignore. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Visions, call it my intuition, internal guide. We're calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Call it my intuition, internal guide. We're calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Call it my intuition, internal guide. We're calling them visions, but they are something more. I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. Visions. How you feeling, ladies and gentlemen of Sheffield?
Visions, calling my intuition, internal guide. Visions, calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. Visions, I'm visited by visions, hardest to describe. Visions, calling my intuition, internal guide. Visions, calling them visions, but they are something more. Visions, I'm sure that you get them too, but you ignore. Visions.